Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Bible Vault. I'm thrilled to have you here with me today as we embark on a journey through the incredible stories and teachings found within the pages of the Bible. The prophet Moses, a journey of faith and prophecy. In the annals of human history, few figures have left a legacy as profound as Moses. Known as the lawgiver, liberator, and prophet, Moses' life unfolds as a tale of divine intervention, unparalleled leadership, and profound prophecies. But who was Moses before he became a prophet? What vision did he receive? And how did his prophecies shape the destiny of the Israelites and the world? Lineage and birth. Moses was born during a perilous time for the Israelites in Egypt. His lineage traces back to Levi, one of the 12 sons of Jacob. Levi's descendants were set apart as a priestly tribe, dedicated to serving God. In the book of Exodus, we learn that Moses' parents, Amram and Jochebed, were Levites. Pharaoh, fearing the growing population of the Israelites, ordered all Hebrew male infants to be drowned in the Nile. Defying this decree, Jochebed placed her baby in a basket coated with tar and pitch and set it afloat on the river. Through divine providence, Pharaoh's daughter found the basket and adopted the child, unknowingly fulfilling God's plan to raise a deliverer within the palace of Egypt itself. Moses' calling and vision. Moses grew up with the privileges of Egyptian royalty, yet he was acutely aware of his Hebrew heritage. After killing an Egyptian who was beating an Israelite, Moses fled to Midian, where he spent 40 years as a shepherd. It was in the wilderness of Mount Horeb that Moses encountered the burning bush, a moment that would forever change his life. God appeared to Moses, calling him to deliver the Israelites from Egyptian bondage. When Moses hesitated, citing his speech impediment, God reassured him and provided his brother Aaron as a spokesperson. This vision was not just a call to action. It was a prophecy of liberation. God revealed his name as I am who I am, YHWH, declaring that Moses would lead his people to freedom and into a covenant relationship with him. The prophecies of Moses. Moses' life as a prophet is marked by several key prophecies that shaped the identity and future of Israel. The 10 plagues. Moses prophesied the 10 plagues as judgments upon Egypt, each targeting a specific Egyptian deity. From turning the Nile to blood to the death of the firstborn, these events demonstrated God's power and forced Pharaoh to release the Israelites. The parting of the Red Sea. As Pharaoh's army pursued the fleeing Israelites, Moses stretched out his staff, and the waters of the Red Sea parted. This miraculous event was a fulfillment of God's promise to protect his people and an enduring symbol of divine deliverance. Provision in the wilderness. Moses prophesied God's provision for the Israelites in the wilderness, including manna from heaven, water from a rock, and quail for meat. These miracles emphasized God's faithfulness even in times of doubt. The giving of the law. At Mount Sinai, Moses delivered the 10 Commandments, a moral and spiritual code that would define the covenant between God and Israel. This prophecy outlined how the Israelites were to live as God's chosen people. A future prophet in Deuteronomy 18 verse 15. Moses foretold the coming of a prophet like himself, who would speak God's words to the people. Christians often interpret this as a reference to Jesus Christ. The Promised Land. Moses prophesied that the Israelites would inherit a land flowing with milk and honey. However, due to their disobedience, he warned that only the next generation would enter, as he himself was denied entry. Leadership and legacy. Moses' leadership extended beyond his prophetic role. He interceded for the Israelites when they rebelled, guided them through crises, and established the priesthood and tabernacle worship. His vision of a just and holy society was enshrined in the laws he delivered. As his life neared its end, Moses ascended Mount Nebo, where he saw the Promised Land from a distance. It was here that Moses delivered his final prophecies, urging the Israelites to remain faithful to God and warning of the consequences of disobedience. The impact of Moses' prophecies. The prophecies of Moses resonate through history. His vision of liberation, covenant, and divine justice shaped the identity of Israel and laid the foundation for Judeo-Christian theology. His foresight into the coming of a greater prophet connects the Old and New Testaments, bridging the story of salvation. Moses' life teaches us that faith, obedience, and vision can change the course of history. From his miraculous birth to his prophetic leadership, Moses exemplifies what it means to be chosen by God. His story reminds us that even in the face of doubt and hardship, God's plans will always prevail. The legacy of Moses endures as a testament to the power of prophecy, the importance of covenant, and the enduring hope of redemption. His story is not just history. It is a living reminder of the transformative power of faith,